And then we got to the main event. Mark Briscoe versus Jay White. And Mark has been injured. I think he hurt his knee. But they weren't using him, obviously. We talked about how they dropped the incredible ball that they were handed again last year with Mark. And, or was it early this year, but almost a year ago, whatever. And, now I wrote down, I already know the wrong guy's going over. Jay White's going to win this. I know that. Mark is somebody they could have got a lot of use out of. I'm afraid that horse has left the barn because he's been marginalized by the ridiculous booking. But they're saying the winner of this match faces MJF at Full Gear in 10 days. And I said this earlier. Have they not been promoing MJF and Jay White for fucking weeks? Is it they just made it official now, but they've been talking about it? What's going on here? Or is this part of those multiple segment challenges they make where nobody actually gets the goddamn match out and nobody can understand exactly where it's taking place and you just have to kind of figure it out? They had a good match with Mark, and Jay White can wrestle somewhat. We saw him and Juice have a wonderful match with FTR, and Mark can go. It was a good match. It was totally out of place due to both of their presentation. And Mark Briscoe was kicking the shit out of Jay White, the same thing that happened to the world champion earlier. A guy that's just come off an injury, that's never been used to his proper potential in this company, is kicking the shit out of the guy that's about to challenge for the world heavyweight title. And they got a bunch of 2 counts, and then Jay White hit some kind of weird move and hit his finish 1, 2, 3. And as the heels were celebrating, MJF's music plays and his shit's on the screen and they're looking at the entranceway. But MJF outsmarted him and jumped him from behind. And it is like we've been talking about, at least he's a goddamn criminal again for that. And he nailed all the Stooges with the diamond ring and then had a face-off with Jay White. And Jay White rolls out of the ring and goes up the ramp, and MJF cuts a promo. And he better win this match because he said, among other things, you'll have to kill me to beat me. Oh, babyface never makes promises that his ass can't fucking keep. And then he said, I'm fighting for Adam Cole, for the TV viewers, for the fans here in the building, because I'm their scumbag. He is full-fledged babyface, pandering to everybody. I'm doing it all for the people, MJF. And he was about to say something else, and my DVR froze plumb up because they were out of time. Did anything else happen? Because I don't know.
I don't think so.
And I'm wondering, even though that was a good match overall, was anybody still watching this fiasco at that point? To if a match is good in a forest with a tree falling on it, can anybody hear it when they cut it up with a chainsaw?